Oh boy, how do we do this? Okay. Is this weird or helpful? That question should be asked of so many things right now. Oh no. Hi, my name is Helbig. If you did not know now, you know your life is different now. Welcome to this video. We haven't done this in a second. One word at a time, make sentences which form thoughts. I'll avoid it by touching my hair. So I wanted to make a video that wasn't a cooking video. I've taken a little bit of a step back. I've created some boundaries and some space between myself and YouTube and talking in videos like this. And so I thought it's about time to just give an update, to provide you a few minutes of a safe space in which I won't try to impose. I can't say that for sure. I just want to give you some updates and to talk to you about some things. Great. Vague. I sound like a Trump doctor. I'm nervous to talk to you because we haven't talked in a while, and I've been following the rules of quarantine, and I haven't, my ability to have conversations with people before all of this was a little difficult. I think it's gotten... I went on my Instagram story last week or 2 weeks ago and asked you guys to ask some questions about things you were curious about, and I've collected a bunch of them and I'm going to answer them for you. I drank a lot of caffeine to get me amped for this, and sometimes, all the time, things in excess are not good. How are you doing, first of all? Which is a loaded question, and I don't even know if that's safe to ask because we're all fucking experiencing trauma in so many different angles and directions. I hope you're doing okay, and I hope, like me, you're taking time to really think about things. Naps and masks are where it's at. Don't forget to breathe. Have you been able to see your brothers or parents in this quarantine? For the most part, I've seen my family over Zoom. My stepbrother lives out here in Los Angeles. I got to see him, but everyone else is on the East Coast, and so everything's been virtual. If anything, the positive side of this is that my mom has gotten a lot better at her use of GIFs. On my birthday, she sent me a ton of GIFs of angels descending and told me, this is how you came into the world. So she's doing great. How is grad school going? Okay, this is the big news that if you guys don't listen to This Might Get Weird, the podcast I do with Memory Heart on a weekly basis. It comes out every Wednesday, and you can watch full episodes on the This Might Get YouTube channel. If you don't listen to that, then you probably don't know, because I haven't said it anywhere else, because it is kind of a personal thing, but it's a major thing. I'm back in school. I started a master's program. I'm studying depth psychology, Jungian psychology, and it's an engaged humanities program. That sounds a little weird or vague, and to be honest, I don't exactly know what my plan is with this degree, but I do know that I'm in a major transitional part of my life, and that I really, really craved structure, and I wasn't able to provide that for myself. A very liberating thing to realize when you need to outsource to be able to work on your inner source. So I've been busy with that for the last month, and it's been very cool to go back to school, and it also adds to my brain being flooded and overwhelmed in a wonderful way. I'm very, very interested in this side of psychology with technology and with the way that we're watching in real time how, it's affecting all of us that have been working and living and identifying with this system. Affects our mental state. I'm eager to share with you guys everything I'm learning, but I feel like I'm in the mode where I just have to absorb and process everything that I'm learning and then filter it through a lens that makes sense, that I'm passionate about, and be able to create from there. That's kind of weird, vague, fluffy, creative, arty, woo-foo kind of talk. That's where I'm at. I've said before in videos that I've had a really difficult time feeling like this roller coaster ride of YouTube was going up, and then kind of stalled. I was really enmeshing myself in my identity of creating things online. I was having a really difficult time with that. This quarantine really shifted a lot of things into a different perspective. I just want to go back to school to learn these tools that I think could be really valuable in helping people in the future. Like I said, tech shit is weird. The Social Dilemma, did you watch it? Devil device. Also, social media, it has been helpful and really detrimental. It's affecting people's brains and their personalities, the way that they evolve and grow, and I don't think it's doing really good things for people. I just feel like now's the time for me to learn more why we do what we do and how we do what we do, and then maybe potentially, eventually be able to figure out some stuff that could be helpful. This is just words noise. I'm very excited. I've been doing YouTube videos for a decade, and the well has far past run dry. It's just a dusty bat cave, but I think it could get moist again. I got lots of stuff stewing in my brain, and I'm really excited, and maybe as I go along I'll explain more stuff to you, or maybe I'll get really nervous and anxious about it and I'll keep it to myself and let it just sort of fester for a little bit. Now you know that I'm back in school in a master's program, and I'm really excited about it. And also, reading's hard, and I forgot about that. I'm such a little baby bitch when it comes to reading, and I gotta read a lot of things, so that's where I'm spending a lot of my time. I feel like, oh, Helbig, you made a adult decision. And look at, okay, 35. Here we go. We can still wear shirts that say fuck it with a rose, but we could also go back and get our masters. How do you deal with the continually shifting landscape of YouTube your career? That's kind of the major question I was facing all this year and last year. What the fuck am I gonna do? And I think I'm not alone in that panicky, paralyzing kind of place. I've always felt a little bit like an outsider on YouTube. Like, I've never known how to take advantage of the algorithm. I've never really cared about like creating a focused business strategy about growing an audience or growing a brand or bullshit, blah, blah, blah. You know, the people that do are really wonderful at it, and kudos to them, but for some reason I could never get myself to really like consistently do that. No shit that all my taglines are like consistently inconsistent, and I don't know. I've been screaming at the world. I'm not the sophisticated business brain that can figure this system out and work it for all it's worth. And YouTube is a very strange place now. It feels very foreign to me, which is probably why I'm so nervous even sitting down and doing this. Everything that I've been doing this year has like separated me from this. So doing this, sitting down, which used to be so familiar and normal, feels very foreign. I think I'm growing. I think my whole kind of lens is like shifting. Also, I'm curious, what do you guys think about YouTube right now? I mean, you've also been in it for years and years and years. I don't find myself watching YouTube videos anymore like I used to. I mean, I watched a video to fix my refrigerator the other day. It's become more of a tool and a source of entertainment. What's your experience on YouTube now? How do you use it? What are you watching? Is it enjoyable? Etc, etc, etc. I just quit my job of 6 years to go back to college. Ha ha ha. I'm so scared. How do I adult? Hey, it's very trendy right now, apparently, to make a big life pivot, especially when it's oriented towards school. Whether you're trying or not, you're doing adult. So congratulations. It's just, you're on the ride. You're going. You don't need to push a button to start. It has begun. So just enjoy the ride. You know, that easy, not difficult thing to do. I would say take a second to congratulate yourself for making a big change that's huge and obviously super important to you. Fear's good. I'm terrified of the things that I've been doing, but I have to understand that fear is just excitement in a tacky outfit. But recognizing that you're scared is good, because if you try and push the fear away and pretend it's not there, woo, bad stuff can happen. I'm on my period and I'm a sad and crampy emotional bitch. Will it get better? No. A period is like having emotional gas, which you do have during your period literally, but metaphorically it's uncomfortable, but it just moves through you and it finally gets out and you're good for a little bit until you eat way too much cheese again. What's your preferred kind, method, type, strain, what have you, of weed? I haven't been drinking for a few months, and instead I've been hanging out with a dear friend, marijuana. I realized that drinking when you're in a really kind of stressful and unsure emotional state does not help in any way. I mean, do people know about that? I feel like people should really know about that. When you're lost, liquor does not give you the correct directions. They're like an Uber driver that takes a wrong turn and refuses to let you know. And you're like, where are you going? It's like, no, I got you. We're going. We're moving, right? But I don't think this is right now. No. I should have been home like 15 minutes ago. But this is pretty fun. Like, I can go this way and go this way. We can go into the ocean if we want to. I don't think that's right. So that said, I have been smoking more, but I prefer to drink marijuana. I love cannabis quencher concentrates that you can mix in with like seltzers or sodas so you can like make a weed cocktail. That's become like my favorite thing to do at the end of the night. Who knew? I definitely didn't. Also, I just have like trash taste, so I haven't like taken time to develop like what strand I like more than other strands. I'm just like, gimme, nom nom nom. That's what I'm at. If you have any recommendations for stuff that you prefer that makes you creative and relaxed and fun, please, by all means, give me some recommendations. How are the plants in the toilet doing? Who knew the most successful thing in my life this year would be a toilet? No, that's the only thing that actually does make sense. Can you write another book? My brain can form sentences, and I do have a laptop, so technically I can write another book. I think I'm getting some really wonderful information via school stuff, and I'm just starting this new learning journey. So I think a book will come out of this process that I'm really excited to potentially eventually do. How's Goose? How you doing? Yeah, cool. What advice do you have for a 26-year-old still living with parents? Separate yourself from any shame that you're feeling about that. Everything's been turned upside down this year. Give yourself credit and be gentle. We're all trying to handle and figure out how to exist to our best abilities in this situation. I don't know your relationship with your parents, but like pranking your parents as an adult while you're at home sounds like a pretty cool opportunity for a great hobby. Good luck. Left any vibrators in hotels recently? No. I have not been to a hotel since February. So there hasn't really been an opportunity to lose my cooter companion, but I'll keep you posted. Why is Joe Biden the only viable option in the presidential election? Just go off, sis. I don't think it serves us at all anymore to be pissed off that Joe Biden is the option. I think we have to move towards something better than what the fuck is happening now. We have to support the good that is available. I mean this in the most loving way possible. Get the fuck over it and get out and vote this year. Do you ever long for the days of YouTube in 2014? Yes and no. I long for the sweetness of the sense of discovery about what the f we're all doing. There was a sense of innocence. There's a lot of cringe back there. There's a lot of nostalgia. And I think I got caught up a lot in wanting to just live in 2014, and you can't do that. You gotta grow and change. God, this is such a fucking mature video. I'm uncomfortable with it. Are you drinking enough water? Clearly not. Absolutely not. Thank you, Mom, for reminding me. And for all of you, go drink some water. Something you can have with your water are vitamins. I don't do a ton of brand deals anymore because I only do brand deals with the products that I actually use. I finally got a refill on my Care of because I go through these vitamins so quickly. I don't have many routines, but taking these first thing in the morning is pretty much my only consistent routine. But they're sponsoring today's video, so let me tell you a little bit about Care of if you are interested, because they make taking vitamins something that we're all told to do, but I don't know if you're like me and you just don't do it. They make it way easier. So the products are obviously good for you, but they use clean ingredients that are backed by science, and they're super transparent about the research that they use that goes into all of the vitamins and supplements that they offer. You just take their quiz. It takes like 5 minutes. They ask you questions about your diet, your lifestyle, like what are your wellness concerns, so they can help narrow down items that might be more relevant to you. And then based on your answers, they give you the expert recommendations, and you can take those recommendations or you can customize your vitamin kits at any time. And then when you decide on what you want, they send you your little custom box with your custom vitamin kits with your name on them. There's my name. And if you are interested in Care of, you can get 50% off your first order, 50, half off your first order by going to takecareof.com and using the offer code. Wow! Again, 50% off first order, takecareof.com, offer code. Wow! Well, there you go, guys. I hope this video was interesting or helpful or at least entertaining in some capacity. There's not as many jokes flying around, but that's because my brain is a little bit fried. You guys haven't seen much of me lately because I've been busy becoming an adult. Oh. If you liked this video, let me know, because I would like in the future to sit down and do some more of these with you. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Or subscribe to this YouTube channel. Who knows when videos will be up? And isn't that part of the fun and frustration? Other than that, I don't know.